This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Good morning.
On the show today, there's Ross.
Hello.
Ross. What do you know? We caught up with Gisella Coletti, who is a Perth girl who is in the final three for Australian Idol. So we're right behind her. Why? Because she went to Corpus Christi College just like Sean McManus.
There we go. And Rove McManus. And heaps of other Brownlow medalists, Simon Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right.
That's
That's another one.
Ross, cheating. Tell us a bit about that.
Blatant cheating that happened in Q8 on live TV. You hear about that and also your stories about blatant cheating.
Yeah, a bit of fun. We get feisty as we talk about tariffs.
Yeah, we do. We do.
You too.
And we also pay tribute to Val Kilmer.
It's Nathan, Nat and Sean on Nova 937.
It's 6:04. Nathan and Sean. Ross is our stunt Nathan again today.
That's right.
Hey, guys.
Hey, I just had the same thought Sean had yesterday when I had to push the buttons and then I kind of forgot how the show worked.
And art happens to the best of us, Ross.
Does. No, it does. It's early and you got to press buttons and you got to think and...
That's
there's a lot
clearly
of
that doesn't
stuff
happen very
happening in
often.
this head, and most of it's not thinking.
No,
Ross.
and most of it can't be said, which is problematic. Later this morning, we're going to catch up with the voice of an angel. She is down to the final three in Australian Idol. She's Perth's own Gisella, so that's going to be great.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
So you went to the same school, Corpus Christi?
Corpus Christi, sequent denominum, follow the Lord, of course, Ross. Okay, here's the numbers. Rove, we had in here earlier on.
Yes.
So the theatre arts thing was they put a lot of money into it at the school, and Rove was the first kind of people who went through there in his group. And then the football side of things never got any money thrown at it, but we had...
Overachieved.
It overachieved. So there was Matthew and Josh Carr, myself who played there. Chris Marston,
Whoa.
Gary Gibbertson, Simon Black. He's one of Brownlow. Anyway, we didn't lose the game for a long time.
Is your name on the board anywhere there at Corpus Christi?
I've never been invited back to know, Ross.
It's on the board that says do not invite back. Sean, rough start to the day for you.
Oh, yeah, I didn't notice.
What?
Sean has a massive brown stain on the back of his pants.
Oh, no.
I know.
It was so bad because we're like, Sean, you've got what's on your pads, and he turns around and there's like a little brown thing, and he's like, oh no, but then there's a big one, a big stain. So
I'm hoping it's chocolate, like real chocolate, as
Sean,
opposed to chocolate.
that suggests that
Can you taste it now?
eating chocolate in the car.
I have been known to throw a Twix down when I've left, Coles, perhaps, maybe even yesterday, Nat.
Secret eating back again.
Shane's in the house.
Hey.
Actually, I did go through the drive-thru and get myself a can of Coke yesterday. Yeah, how's this? So
That's the laziest statement anybody could make.
I don't know.
Get out of your car, walk in and get the can of Coke at least.
Okay, here's the story. I actually had to walk in. So I go through the drive-thru and the
bottle shop?
Yeah, the bottle shop. And the guys that own the bottle shop near me in Celebrations now, they're Asian guys. And they're all great to talk to. Anyway, it must have been the guy's dad, and he said he doesn't speak English, and so
and it is an unusual request.
Because I just said one Coke, thanks, and then he invited me into the shop to pick out what I wanted because he had no idea.
Yeah.
Then you got your Coke. One Coke, please.
One icy cold can of Coke.
Yeah, sounds like an ad.
It does, doesn't it?
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
A quality coffee this early? Ready when you are.
Need a great tasting coffee? It's at the Ready Express.
The coffee snobs are seeing Ready.
Is this Australia's best $2 coffee?
Yes, it is. Head to Ready Express today and taste for yourself.
Stay out. Feel the fever this Suncorp Super Netball season and join the Green Army. Get your West Coast Fever tickets at Ticketek now.
Okay, so the West Coast Fever are taking on the Sydney Swifts this Sunday at RAC Arena. It's the first game for the season, but I reckon this is my tip that this will be the grand final this year.
Ooh, that's going to be at the game in a box, including pre-game hospitality, courtside drinks. And we want you to join it, Ross.
Yeah, we've got 2 box tickets
You,
up
Ross.
for grabs right now.
Yeah. No, I'd love to come. I don't get the invite. But one of these two will. Nicola Wembley Downs or Tracy in Maida Vale. We're about to roll our giant box, which is a dice. There's a question for each one of those numbers. Best of 7 wins, but if we re-roll the same number, it will be the same question, so you could get an easy point.
It's very important that you buzz in with your name. If you don't use your buzzer, then you won't get the point. Okay. Let's check in with Nicola. Hello.
Hello.
Nicola,
Nicola.
are you a big netball fan?
No, but I've got a friend who is.
Oh,
so.
okay. You will be. You will be if you come along.
I will
tell you
be.
what,
Yes.
it's a great day out. All right, Nicola, you're up against Tracy. Hello.
Good morning. Let's go, Fever. Let's go.
Yep, we're on board. That's the way it's done, everybody. Okay, Nicola, let's test your buzzer.
Nicola.
Lovely. Tracy.
Tracy.
They're working, guys. Time to do it.
Okay, Amy, throw the dice. Or the die.
No, it's
It's the dice.
number
Two.
2. Sean.
Okay.
Question number 2.
Here we go. Which classic chick flick features the quote, you can't sit with us?
Tracy. Nicola.
Tracy.
Mean Girls.
Yes,
Mean Girls.
Tracy on the board.
All right. It is number 2.
Here's your
Nicola.
question. Oh,
Nicola?
Mean Girls.
Yes,
Hey,
Nicola.
you got it.
Nicola. Oh, that's amazing.
good.
Score
One
check,
apiece.
Ross.
One apiece.
It's question 6. Here we go. Which TV series featured the character Rachel Green, played by
Nicola.
Nicola?
Friends.
It was Friends. Nicola shot to a lead.
Okay.
2-1.
Ooh.
Okay.
Question?
Question 2.
Nicola.
Nicola?
Mean Girls.
Yes.
Nicholas one away from the win.
Yay.
It is question 3. Which perfume brand is famous for its iconic number 5 fragrance? Nicola for the win.
Tracy.
Nicola?
Chanel.
Yes, Nicola's done it, everybody.
Clean.
Just like that. Nick, you have won 2 box tickets to watch West Coast Fever versus Sydney Swifts this Sunday with me. There is pre-game hospitality. There are courtside drinks. Wear green. It's going to be a great day out. See you there.
Oh, thank you so much. And I'm sorry, Tracy, but I'm glad I won.
I think that's gracious in victory. But
Make a bit of like glad when they win.
thanks for playing.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
T, do we want to talk about what happened yesterday?
Not particularly.
We
Nat,
put it
but-
up on our socials. Check it out. So you came to work. I mean, to be fair, none of us noticed.
No.
But you didn't notice.
I didn't notice until about 10:30 in the morning, and I went to go adjust my shoelaces on my shoe. Realised I was wearing 2 completely different shoes.
So they're the same style.
Same style, different colour.
Yes, yeah, Adidas. What are they? Gazelles or Sambas?
Gazelle?
What are
Yeah,
they?
pretty much, yeah.
So 2 different coloured sneakers in the same style.
It looked like a
great.
fashion statement. It looked like, yeah,
Thank
I
you,
know it.
Ross. I got some nice support from everyone. I got a sympathy high five
We've
from
all
Ross.
been there. We've all been there. There we go. Today, matching shoes have been
Matching
such a go with.
shoes, so I've already won the morning, which is
I mean,
great.
that's a bit conservative, but okay, you do, yeah. Nice work. We get up very early, everybody.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Sad news yesterday of the death of Val Kilmer.
Absolutely, Nat. Jeez, he's been in some movies. Like,
Hasn't he? I was just looking
Whoa.
through the list. There's so many.
So many.
But I mean, this was the big one. Top Gun.
Top
As
Gun.
Iceman.
Iceman.
Oh, that beach volleyball scene will live on rent-free in my brain.
Yeah, he was hot as chips back in the day, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he played that role amazingly well. Oh, the names in Top
Yeah.
Gun were the best.
Yeah.
Ghost,
Yeah.
Maverick, the mailman.
So
A song
good.
called The Mailman?
Always. Wasn't
Really? I don't know. Don't recall The Mailman. Was there a mailman, Nat?
I don't remember the mailman.
Are you mixing movies again?
No, it might be. I'm thinking about
Postman Pat?
the former star of the Utah Jazz, the mailman,
Oh, okay.
Malone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy mistake to make. Willow. That was a big movie. He was in Willow. Remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh, it was.
I said to you
Something that
before,
you
Nat, the Doors movie where he played Jim Morrison. He
Yes.
was amazing in that.
Yeah. He was in so many
Batman?
things.
You brought up Batman,
Batman.
before.
Yep.
Only 65.
Yeah,
Is that right?
he'd had health issues for some time with
Yeah.
sort of throat cancer and that kind of thing.
Yep.
So, but if you need an excuse to go back and watch the original Top Gun, that's a good
This is-
reason.
yeah, good point.
Ballet, Val Kilmer.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Pens down, heads up. It's time for a course clash. Nathan, Nat, and Sean's banter has nothing on the universe of possibilities waiting for you at Curtin Open Day on April 6th. Search Curtin Open Day to find out more.
Okay, so up for grabs right now. $1,000 cash to celebrate Curtin University Open Day. And in university student terms, that's about $10,000.
We've got a couple of people competing this morning for that cash, Justine and Ashley, but we'll start with you, Justine. Good morning.
Jussie, hello.
Morning.
Hello.
Justine, university educated?
No.
Street
No.
smarts, though,
Street smart,
Justine.
yeah.
Yeah.
School of Hard Knocks, Just.
Yep.
It can get you a long way. Ashley, hello.
Hello, Ashley.
You there, Ash? It's tricky. It's going to be hard to... Ashley, you there?
Let me try again.
Hey, Justine, this
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Ashley. Oh, you are there. We're
that's
starting
phone
to worry.
system. Phone system.
Hi, Ash. Now, did you go to uni too, Ash?
I did, yeah.
What did you study?
Nursing.
Okay.
God bless you.
All right. Oh, well.
We need
Justine,
nurses.
you called through first, Justine, so you get to choose which course you want your questions to be based on. So on the one hand, there is the Bachelor of Science, Nutrition and Food Science. And so there will be questions that are about all things food or...
Or the Bachelor of Pharmacy. We're talking medicine trivia.
What's it going to be, Justine?
I'll go food.
All right, Justine's on food. But also that means that Ashley, the nurse, is on medicine.
Oh,
so
works out well.
Yeah, doesn't it just? Okay, you each get 5 questions. Whoever has the high score at the end will be declared the winner. If we have to go to a tie break, we're prepared to. All right? Sean, you can ask the food questions if you like, or we'll get Shane to do it.
He loves food. Justine, here's your first question. Which country is the birthplace of pizza?
Italy.
Justine's on the board, everybody.
Well done. Muy bien.
Ashley,
Is that Spanish?
your first question. Molto bene.
Thank you.
Ashley, what type of medication is commonly used to treat allergies?
Clarentine?
I mean, that is an example of it. Do you know what what type of medication that is?
Like an antihistamine?
Yes, that's right.
Well done.
done.
Score check, Ross.
1-1.
Nice.
Question 2 to you, Justine. What spice is commonly used in Indian curry dishes and is also known for its yellow colour?
Turmeric.
Grub. It's good for you, isn't it?
Very good for you.
Anti-inflammatory?
Yep. Okay, Ashley, next question. Which organ is mostly responsible for metabolizing drugs?
The liver.
Yeah, that was a gimme, wasn't it, Ash? All right.
Over to you, Justine, again. Which type of nut is used to make marzipan?
Marzipan.
Marzipan.
Almonds.
Yeah, well
Got
done.
it. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Neither.
I don't know much.
Ashley, what type of medication is often prescribed for diabetes?
Metformin?
I mean, this is just
Insulin?
not wrong. Insulin is the answer, but metformin is also...
Too detailed.
That's so funny. We got a specialist. Okay, next. It's 3-3, yeah? 3-3.
Yeah, 3-3.
Nobody's missed yet.
Okay, question number 4 for Justine. What is the main ingredient in traditional Japanese miso soup?
Noodle.
Miso paste.
Yeah, miso paste. It was there.
paste.
It was easier than it
Yeah.
sounded. Sorry, Justine. Ashley, next question. Which condition is commonly treated with inhalers?
Asthma.
Ash is shot out. We've got a development, Ross.
Justine needs to get this to stay in it, otherwise Ashley wins.
Okay, Justine will do this for sure. Here's your question, Justine. Which fruit is known for having a high vitamin C content and is commonly made into juice?
Orange.
Still in it?
Still in it. Okay.
For the win now. If Ashley gets this, she
Ashley.
wins.
Okay, Ashley, your final question. Which mineral is important for healthy bones and teeth?
Calcium.
She's done it, everybody.
Well done.
Give them the nurse.
I know. $1,000 cash is all yours, Ashley.
Oh, thank you so much.
Well
done.
played. Course Clash.
Right in her wheelhouse.
No, I know.
Worst person to go up against, a nurse with medicine training.
Clearly, you aced all your nursing exams as well, Ashley. So well.
Thank you so much. Cheers.
Well done,
Enjoy
Justine.
that.
You're good.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
All over our TVs this morning, Donald Trump.
Liberation Day, he's calling it,
That's
Nat.
what he's called it, yeah. So what he's done is announce tariffs. Now, I'm not an economist, but it seems bad. It's bad from our point of view because for anybody that exports, a country that exports something, now it's the cost of to the market that it's going to, it's going to cost more, which means that the consumer at the other end is less likely to buy it if they've got a viable replacement. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely.
But if they don't have a viable replacement, which some people are suggesting is the case in America with things like steel, for starters, like the industry, you put tariffs on to protect the industry, your local industry,
Yes.
to make it more financially viable for people to use the local product than the imported product. But if there's not enough of the local products, all it's got to do is drive the cost up to the consumer.
So you're talking about a basic supply chain. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah,
absolutely. I think I totally agree with what you're saying, but with the tariffs that are happening at the moment, what he is to Australia, right? So I know the Prime Minister's out there and he's going, I'll protect all the stuff and that's great because that's an easy kill for them. But if we charge 10% on American goods, which is part of our GST system, which is a 10% tariff, and then
that's on everything though.
Yeah, and then they do it to us. Isn't that a nil or draw? I don't see
we're
where
not
there's...
charging. We're not singling out American things and charging more. The 10% is a general tax on everything.
It's still a tariff.
So
it's a tariff.
No, it's a sales tax on everything.
It's
not
a tariff. That's what that is.
No, but
It's the
tariff
same
is
thing,
suggesting that it's coming from one spot and therefore your increase. That would mean that if it was a tariff on US goods, we would be paying 20% on them. Do you know what I mean? We haven't singled out America.
No, but they haven't singled out us.
No, but what we're saying that is on local things as well. Our 10% sales tax is on local product as well.
Yeah,
it's on everything.
But it's
so
still...
that's not a tariff on their imports.
Well, it is.
It's not though, Sean.
It is.
It's not. It's a sales tax.
On the whole world, it's 10%, right?
No,
10%.
but we're not saying because you're American, we're charging more, which is what a tariff is. We're saying we pay the same amount, 10% extra on everything, things that are produced in Australia as well.
Yeah, but there's a...
So that's not a tariff.
Well, it's
But it's not a tariff.
It was a 10% sales tax.
It's not a tariff. But they have sales tax
I think you
as
can
well.
argue both those points now.
No, it's different. It's different. You're talking about that's not on imports and exports and things like that. That's on everything.
Okay, it's on everything, but it's still on. They see it on their goods. It's plus 10% when it comes into Australia, so we charge plus 10% when it goes the other way around.
But they also charge sales tax. They have state sales taxes and they have federal sales taxes.
All right, well, who... I think... Well,
yeah. That's his argument, but it's not true.
I think
it's not working that way. Because what a tariff does is to protect your local industry. That's the point of it.
Yeah, but
so
if
you're saying we have beef...
GST was supposed to be on a couple of small goods and services, and then they just put it on everything.
It's on everything.
They just put it on everything.
Yeah, so it's not a tariff,
Sean.
It's not a tariff.
It's supposed to be a free trade agreement between all the countries. Is that right, eh?
We don't have a free trade agreement. He's just blowing that out of the water for worldwide, essentially.
And who benefits from this? So Trump announcing all these tariffs, who benefits?
Yeah. All it's going to do
But if you're a country like America, and forget the person, right? I think you've got to take that person out because everyone's got an opinion on the person and generally it's not good. If other countries are charging that country for goods coming into theirs and America aren't doing exactly the same back to them...
But that's not what's happening here.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot. He's charging back to Japan and China and all the rest of the countries for charging them on various goods through the roof to protect those countries' interests. So he's doing exactly the reverse.
I don't know that that's the case.
I think
that's what he's trying to sell it as.
Yeah.
That's definitely what he's trying to sell it as, but that's not what's actually happening.
Well,
because we are not charging an extra 10% on American imports. That's the bottom line.
But we are there's a 10% cost.
But that's on everything, Sean. It's on everything.
Before I separate you two, Albo, his line was, this is not the act of a friend.
Yes.
Which I thought, that sums it up nicely. Not the act of a friend. And you thought I was talking about you, Nat.
It's not exactly, hard-hitting. It's not the act of a friend. Do you know what I mean?
No.
But there's nothing you can do. It's nothing that they say is going to change his mind. I'm pointing at Donald Trump.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
not at all. I totally agree with that. But on the same case as that, and China comes out and goes, "We won't take your crayfish. We can't take your wine." And you know what we have to do? We have to get down on our knees and go, "Please."
Yes, we negotiated that back again. Yeah. But he's not. There's no room for negotiation there. That's what he said. I think part of what he's doing is making a grand stand of. I'm drawing a line. Look how hard line I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm protecting the American people.
I won't ever argue
what
that
I'm
point.
concerned is that the American people and he was elected essentially because the price of eggs was out of control. That was a major platform. The cost of eggs had gone through the roof over there mostly for bird flu reasons. But I don't think that was the reason. No, that became symbolic of the struggle of the cost of living in America. Right? It's the cost of eggs. The cost of living is not going to go down because of these tariffs.
I don't know if that's the case, but I'll lean towards what you're saying because it seems economically you're 100% right in that way. But the total time when he was just trying to get in as the president of the United States, he was saying, "I'm throwing tariffs on everything. This is what I'm doing. I'm throwing tariffs on everything." He's followed through. I'm going to bring manufacturing. I'm going to bring all the big business back in here by throwing tariffs.
If you've got manufacturing up and going,
there.
and that's what you're protecting, but he doesn't in a lot of cases.
It seems that way, and I totally agree with that, which means the prices go up, and in the short term,
the next 10 years could be very painful. Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know where it all stands. It's hard to get a complete guide other than the fact that every world leader around the is going off their chops about the whole situation.
Oh, yeah. We haven't heard the last of it, that's for sure.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
There's some footage that's gone viral. It is of it's kind of like a lottery, but like a live raffle on TV. This is in Q8. So there's a huge barrel. It's got all the entries in it. And there's serious prizes up for grabs here. There's like that current one, I think it was a Cadillac, but, thousands and thousands of dollars of prizes.
In Q8? Unreal.
Televised, right? Yeah. And the vision that's gone viral is the guy who's drawing it. You see him fumbling in his pocket, like as if he's trying to grab something. And then he goes over to the barrel with the most obvious closed fist. His fist is very closed. I don't know why you do that. And then he digs it in, and then he really hams it up. Like, I'm really looking for it here. Yeah. And then he pulls out this ticket, and that one wins it.
Oh, and who was his wife or somebody, was it? Who was it?
Here's what happened. One couple have won multiple prizes. There's been 3 detained, 40 under suspicion for the raffle draw.
40? There are 40?
40, apparently.
40 other people with their hands in their pockets.
Paying off. So 40 under suspicion. Prizes everywhere that have been
So
rigged.
just to be clear, this is how FIFA figure out who's going to host the World Cup. Is that how it's
exactly
done?
right. But Natalie nailed it.
Never a true word spoken. And the winner is Qatar. Okay.
To do it on TV,
I know.
it's all there. It was just such a an obvious or blatant. It was blatant cheating.
There's cameras everywhere, buddy. You're on TV. Like, seriously, somebody can zoom in, as the Australian cricket team discovered when they had sandpaper in their pocket.
Do you remember that guy who was running marathons all the time, and then they caught him out that he would
catch a taxi?
he would just basically, there's a loop in a marathon, obviously, and he'd run the first 5, 6 days.
Right.
And it was online, and then he would just basically cut straight through and then finish in a blaze of glory over the line. Now, he never tried to win because that would be too obvious.
Yes.
But he was doing it on a regular occasion.
There is something quite entertaining about such the blatantness of when someone does it so obviously cheating. Like, good on you. I mean, don't do it.
Sometimes you can get away with it though, Ross, because when I was a student, I lived in a share house. There were 5 of us, and we were moving into a new house. And in order to determine who would get which bedroom, we did a drawing of
short straws. That is old school.
And my mate Amanda and I rigged it because she wanted it. She got this downstairs kind of basement area, and nobody else wanted that, so that was decided. So then she did the straws for the rest of us to decide who got which room. So there's one big master bedroom and then 2 considerably smaller rooms.
The sucky room.
And she just told me which one it was, and then and it looked the same, and I just went, oh yep, she's gone. It's the one closest to my thumb, is what she said, and I've just gone. I played it up. I don't know who's going to get this one. Oh my God. God. And the other flatmates, other three, never figured it out.
Yeah.
Never figured it out. It was just like the luck of the draw.
I hope they're listening so you're accountable.
No,
you
they're
cheat.
not. They don't live in
Can I
WA.
just go back to this marathon thing for a second?
Okay,
Because
sure.
that's a great way of doing it. But it was a leading British ultra-marathon runner who was banned for 12 months by the UK Athletics Disciplinary Panel for using a car during a 50-mile race. She had one of her friends come and pick her up and drive her along the course.
Are you saying that's not allowed?
Well, you know.
All right. Who's been blatantly cheating? Maybe you caught them out, or maybe you want to confess, like I just did, that
Yeah, well
you
done now.
blatantly rorted the system. Joe's in Secret Harbour. Morning, Joe.
Good morning.
Hey, Joe.
Are you the blatant cheat, Joe, or was it someone else?
No, it was me. When I went and did my theory driving test, you got like multiple choice questions. This was a few years ago. So I sat down and did my questions, and I got to the end, and the people in the licensing centre had left a marked one in my booklet.
Yeah.
So I just went back and checked all my answers, changed a couple, and then took it to the desk, and they said, "Oh, you passed." I was like, "Thanks."
Oh,
Joe, that's a little concerning because if you were going to fail, you shouldn't be out on the roads.
No, this is a theory, not the road.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
It's completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't know what those signs mean. Joe, are you a good driver these days?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Of course I am.
Well, let it fly.
Ross, can I ask you? The answers are left there, right? What do you do?
Well, I believe in myself.
He believes he can fly.
That's why he's the Bishop Hale medalist at Hale College.
Oh, that's great. You are
Yeah,
Bishop Hale.
yeah.
I feel too guilty.
I only had to change a couple.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you cheated, Joe. You cheated, all right? No backtracking now. Thanks, Joe. Let's go to Clive in Alexander Heights. Morning, Clive.
Morning.
Hey, Clive.
All right, Clive. Are you the cheater or was it someone else?
No, it was another. It was a bloke. He was, a parent referee in the under nines football.
Yes.
And
This is right
or
for it.
soccer. And anyway, my boys seemed to be winning 2-1. It was out in Ellenbrook, and then this lad, he played 7 minutes extra. And at that age, everyone knows it doesn't matter if someone breaks a leg or, the ball goes out 30 times. There's no extra.
There's no extra
minutes
time.
added on.
No.
And so anyway, after 7 minutes, they got a corner. They equalised. He blew the whistle. But then after that, my wife, the most mild-mannered woman you could meet, she went ballistic. And she called him an effing cheat.
Oh.
And the rest of the parents from the other team were going, "Take a chill pill, lady. Go and have a lie down.
It's under
only
nines.
kids football.
Under nines.
It's only kids football." And she goes, "Yeah, exactly. You're missing the whole point. Are you all thick out here in Ellenbrook?" And I was like, "Oh, no, here we go."
Oh, it's going to be an all-in.
Now it's a suburb
The
war.
kids, my daughter was standing there watching the older one. She's like, "Oh, my God, I've never seen mum like this."
Yeah.
And anyway, no, it was just mental. I mean, it was so clear and obvious.
Yeah.
And even our coach was going, "Oh, calm down, calm down." She goes, calm down. He's a cheat.
I reckon there's a few goal umpires, Sean.
Oh, no, I've seen it so often.
Their judgment might be slightly skewed depending on how their kids' team's doing.
I've seen it so often at junior footy. It's amazing. But
yeah.
see, Clive's wife, everyone's going, "Hey, calm down, it's only a game."
And she's like, but I'm right.
Yeah, but they're not calming down
No,
by
they're
calling
cheating.
a goal. They're cheating.
Thanks, Clive. We can hear your pain. Alicia's in Armidale. Hi, Alicia.
Hi.
Are you the cheat, Alicia?
Yes, I am. So I'm a teacher, and I had some extra tickets to a huge sporting event, and I had a kid in my class who's this huge fan of it. And so I got permission, and I did a whole class raffle. Everyone wrote down their name if they wanted to go, and then I just rigged it so this boy would win. I made a big deal. So
It's like cheating
big deal.
for a
Cheating
cause.
for good.
Does it counter it out?
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
And it meant a lot to him, Alicia, to be able to go along to this event.
Yes. 'cause
Yeah,
it
see.
wasn't something they could go to all the time. So.
Alicia, how did you rig it? Did you just read the name without reading?
I had a massive bag. They all had a raffle ticket, and I just put his inside the pocket in the bag.
Secret pocket.
Sneaky. The old secret pocket. Why
think
didn't the
about
Kuwaiti
that.
guy do that?
It was a see-through barrel,
Oh,
probably.
thank you, Alicia. Welcome to the studio, our boss, Dave McClung.
Hey, Dave.
We're talking about blatant
Dave.
cheating, Dave.
Could be anything,
A
this
staff sports day last Friday where
I did not cheat.
it was survivor based, and weirdly, you were the the sole survivor, voted by your peers as the sole survivor. And I when I saw this announced, what was my reaction? I said, "Is this an April Fool's Day joke?"
Yeah, but what I did was I made other people vote for me.
How?
I promised them free coffee.
That sounds a bit cheaty.
That sounds very cheaty.
No. But this is Survivor. In Survivor, you're allowed to do stuff like that. So that doesn't count.
I feel like it does.
Okay. Yeah.
What did you win?
sure.
What was the prize?
Because you got to manipulate people in Survivor.
100%. I won an Uber Eats gift card, but hang on, I already said to the guys that were organising it, I don't want the gift card, I just wanted to win. So I'm
That's even worse. You cheated for no real reason other than having glory.
The glory.
I don't need the money. I just want to win.
I'm going to buy the glory. How do you sleep at night?
That's our boss.
Extraordinary. Our boss, everybody. He's running the joint.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Potential Australian Idol. She's in the final 3. Gisella Coletti, a WA girl, and Sean, she is now the most famous student from Corpus Christi College.
Do you think so?
Yes.
I think so too. Gisella.
Morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Gisella, well, of course, I'm a former Corpus Christi student, and a couple of my nieces and nephews still go there. How much fun has it been there? The whole school's got behind you, no doubt.
Oh my goodness, it's been such a amazing experience, and Corpus has been backing me the entire way. I've seen so many videos that they've put up to promote voting, and oh my God, they are just the best community ever. And I couldn't have chosen a better school to have my back.
Yeah, Sean agrees there. How are you balancing school with Oz Idol? Do you have to catch up on classes, or what's the go?
Oh, honestly, I'm doing a lot of online work, which is so good. They've worked
Classes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because you're year 12. That's serious.
Yeah, it's very serious. But,
Sorry.
But at the moment, they obviously know that it's quite hard to, because the time difference over in Sydney.
Yes.
So they're quite accommodating for that.
That's great, Gisella. But we've seen that. I'm experienced. My son goes to CBC and he's in year 12 at the moment. Everybody's been doing ball season. Nat,
Yes.
your niece has done it as well.
Have you missed your school ball to be on Australian Idol, Gisella?
No, actually, my
Great.
school ball was right before, so I was so happy that I could get to spend it with my friends and not miss it. That was so good.
Oh,
That's
great.
great.
Okay, it's a start.
So you've had
Start of the year.
Thank goodness.
the best of both worlds. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Did
Yeah.
you always know that you had this incredible voice, Gisella, or is this just come out of nowhere? What's your backstory as far as singing's concerned?
Okay. Well, I've always known that I've wanted to take this path, and I started singing when I was around 5 years old, and I had a stereo, and it was gifted to me on my birthday, and I just listened to those CDs. Like, I had Jessica Mauboy, she was my first inspiration, and
Yeah.
Ariana, Mariah, Whitney, just everyone.
Yeah.
And it kind of just went from there, and then I ended up getting singing lessons in year 2, and I've just kind of always known that this is the path that I wanted to take, and singing's always been my passion.
I'll tell you what, your singing teacher's going to be happy about this. This is
Oh,
a good
my
one
God.
on the resume, isn't it?
Who is the theatre arts and singing teachers at Corpus Christi?
Okay, so we've got a couple, though, at Corpus. There's Mr. Pinkham, shout out to Mr. Pinkham, Miss Voltovich, Miss Kelly, Miss Taylor. There's a lot of teachers that have kind of supported me, and Miss Kluger, and also I've got another vocal teacher outside of school, and she's really helped me with my voice over here. Danielle Pascioni, they are the absolute best teachers in the entire world, and I couldn't have asked for a better support system.
That's so great.
Yeah, they've really, really been the best.
Gisella, I'm interested because I was reading a lot, and a lot of times when you have been speaking, how much you're working so hard, and putting in the reps and all that kind of stuff. So, on a daily basis, what does it look like when you are learning songs and you're practicing to?
Yeah, because
train your voice.
We see the final thing at on the every week on Idol, but how much during the week goes into that one performance?
Well, obviously we get after shows. So if you progress through, it's straight the next day. You're learning a group song. You're learning your next song, and you're just working like every single day. I would say there's around 2 vocal workshops with the team in Idol, and I guess it's kind of have to take it into your own hands to sort of learn learn your words and learn how you want to sing the song.
Yep.
I would say around
For me, probably 3 hours a day, probably just figuring out things. And, yeah, it's quite important to me. So
Yeah.
I've always been a hard worker in that way. And for me, practicing is not hard work, and it's something that is quite special, and it kind of relaxes my thoughts and things like that. Because singing is sort of like my escape. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
No, good on you, Giselle. We want all the WA to get behind you,
Yes.
so get voting. And also, if you were to win Australian Idol, how would your life change? Would you still be doing school, or would you be going full on? Like, it's like you still got year 12, or do you just put that aside, you work that out later, and you just do your singing?
Yeah, well, obviously school is also important. Having a backup plan is also important. So I've always known that I wanted to finish school. So finishing school, I've only got a couple months to go. So knuckle down with that. But if I end up winning Idol, then obviously I will do singing and make a career out of it. It'd be awesome. And, I would love to put out music and, just go that road, but also finish school at the same time.
Well done.
And my school has been the best, so supportive, and they've started a hashtag called Bring Idol Home to WA because we know that there hasn't been a winner from Perth or WA ever to win Australian Idol.
Time, Gisella, it's
it would be so cool if Gisella could win Bring Idol Home to WA.
Good on you,
You should
mate.
be very proud. Good luck. The finale, the grand finale, is Sunday and Monday on Channel 7. Sunday at 7, Monday at 7:30. Get behind Gisella, everybody. She's WA's pride and joy. And keep voting because we want you to go all the way. Gisella, good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you so much for having me.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Feel the fever this Suncorp Super Netball season and join the Green Army. Get your West Coast Fever tickets at Ticketek now.
Okay, so the West Coast Fever are taking on the Sydney Swifts this Sunday at RAC Arena. This is an absolute cracker to kick off the season.
You're saying this is going to be the grand finalist, Natalie?
That's my call.
Look, Nat's going to be at the game in a box, including pre-game hospitality and courtside drinks, and we want you to join her.
We got a giant box in the studio. That is a dice. We roll it. Our question is associated with each number. Best of 7 wins. If the same number comes up twice, it is the same question. So potential easy gimme.
That's right. It's very important to buzz in with your names. Let's meet our contestants. Rebecca, hello.
Hello, Nathan, Nat and Sean.
Hey, Beck. Are you a netball player from way back, Beck?
I'm not, but I have 3 daughters that play netball.
So down at Matthews, or where do you play?
At Wanneroo. Kingsway.
Nice.
Kingsway,
okay. Yep. Beautiful.
God, the season's upon us too, Beck. You're going to have a busy Saturday.
No, definitely busy morning Saturday, all day Saturday actually.
Yeah, I know.
Good times. You're up against Sally from Nedlands. Morning, Sal.
Morning, Sal.
Morning, guys.
What about you? You ever play netball, Sal?
I did back in the day.
A
long time ago.
What position did you play?
I was a wing attack.
Oh, yeah, speedy, zippy around the court.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
When people say wing defence, they're barely getting a game, aren't they? Is that fair?
Well, as we told Sunday Ariang, who sometimes plays wing defence, that if you don't have enough players for the team, you just leave out the wing defence and everybody and just get on with it. All right, so let's test your buzzers. Rebecca? Sally?
Sally.
They're working well. All right. Time to do it. Amy's on the dice over there. Amy, what number have we got? It is number 3 to kick us off.
Here we go. Which iconic girl group had hits like Wanna Be and Spice Up Your Life?
Rebecca.
Spice Girls.
Absolutely correct. Rebecca takes out the first question. It is now number 5. Okay. In netball, how many players are on the court for each team at a time? Sally?
7.
Sally, 7 is correct.
done.
She knows it. It's 1-1.
Okay, question number 5 again. In netball, how many players are on the court for each?
Rebecca?
7.
Yes, Beck. It's number 4. What's the name of Kermit the Frog's longtime love interest? Come on! Rebecca?
Sally.
Rebecca?
It's like Peggy Sue.
No. Sally?
Miss Piggy.
Yeah,
Miss
Sally.
Piggy, come on.
Score check, Ross.
2 apiece.
2 apiece. It's tight. Amy, what have we got? Number 3.
Number 3, which iconic girl group had hits like Wannabe and Spice?
Rebecca?
Spice Girls.
Yes.
3-2.
Okay, number 6. Which popular netball position wears the C bib?
Rebecca. Sally.
Rebecca for the win.
Centre.
It is.
Beck, that was hard fought, punchy game. Well done.
Thank you.
Beck, you're going to be joining me in my box. You've won 2 box tickets to watch your West Coast Fever versus the Sydney Swifts this Sunday. It includes pre-game hospitality, courtside drinks as well. I will see you there, Beck.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Well done. Another chance to play. We're going to play tomorrow.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So, Sean McManus, you just said you're thinking about doing what?
Giving up drinking.
Oh, good on you, Shawnee. I back you.
Ross isn't a big drinker?
I don't drink at all.
No, he doesn't drink at all.
As I said. So we could be best friends. You said, well, you're not going to be able to have a beer with Ross.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
Said,
You
well,
said-
I've considered giving up drinking.
Lemon lime bitters.
You've
2 of them.
considered it, but you have... You would love the weekend.
I've already thought about it. So tomorrow's Friday. I'm definitely going to have a beer tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've already thought
so when
about ringing people.
When is it that you're giving up?
I don't know, but I see all these
Like
things.
on a Tuesday
I don't know if
afternoon
you
for 3 hours?
No, but I have seen, and these come across your feeds at all. You know, you hear those people and they've given up alcohol and they just become a better version of themselves. You know, they get out amongst life and they learn to do this and they really strive for better things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone would be part of that
Can
world?
you imagine a world where you swim to Rottnest and then get out and don't drink a beer?
Look, I'm going to have no friends. It's going to be very lonely, but...
Your wife's going to divorce you.
I think it's on the cards anyway. But don't you think you ever have that time though?
You're going to wake up fresh.
Never that.
I don't drink a lot. Like, I don't drink at home. I don't drink during the week, really, unless there's, I'm invited to an event. But I will have a glass of champagne somewhere or a glass of rosé. Or if I'm going out on the weekend, I'll have more than that and fall off my bike and break my arm. Like, it could go either way. But I'm not somebody that drinks frequently.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. I'm not drinking every day. I've got that much gin in my house. I had to stop buying gin because I've run out of room to store it. There's no way I'm not drinking
You can't drink it as fast as it's
anywhere
turning
near
up.
as much as I'm buying it. Yeah, that's right.
Shawnee, each to their own, but you're going to wake up fresh. You're going to get lots done in the morning. You have less friends, but you'll get all that stuff, you'll feel good.
I did. I was doing it when I was doing a lot of hardcore swimming last year. I went, 3 weeks at a time.
No, good work.
I felt like I was a better person. I had no friends, but I felt like I was a better person.
Like, I've done October, and it was fine. Like, it wasn't a problem.
Did you feel physically better, though?
I
Do you feel like you come and do this
Sean,
job better now?
I don't get, as you know, I don't really suffer hangovers like you do. It affects my sleep a bit more now than it used to, but I don't feel sick. I don't get a belting headache. I don't get any of that. I just am tired because I'll wake up really early.
Yeah.
Have
to slap a tan on.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. So yeah, we drank the same amount of that on that particular day that you're referring to, and I certainly came out of that a lot better than you did. You were
most
hurting
definitely.
for about 48 hours after that.
I was, yeah. Spewed in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock. That's how bad I was.
It's rough.
I was in full hair and makeup by then. Hi, Truso.
Hey, miss you guys. And Shawnee, support any healthy lifestyle decisions you're going to make, mate. Good on you. But
what do you think? Where do you stand, Tam? Have you thought about it at all? I think there's a lot of people who go,
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be a better version of myself. Tomorrow I'm not drinking. Next thing you know.
I think there are a lot of people that could do it. I just don't think that you're one of them.
yeah, you do your best work. You do your best work after a couple, Shawnee. I've seen you at the Rotto pub, so it is hard. But
we have just seen the way you operate, and it's like Sean McManus is in the house. Let's
have a couple.
get this party started.
I believe in stints, and only doing it for big occasions. But then it's hard because a big occasion, it blurs the lines on what's really big,
I got home from work. That's a big occasion.
Staff party last Friday. I've got a wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, then you blow the top off one. So, yeah, it's tough. But
true.
Support you, Shawnee. You're fun enough as you are. Don't worry.
Said no one ever.
Sam, come on.
Thanks,
No,
Sam.
all right, okay. No, get out of here. I'm
You're
kidding.
a very positive man. We appreciate you.
At least wait till the afternoon if you are going to crack one today, Shawnee, all right?
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.